Hello, butterflies. I'm so glad that you've joined me in my little corner of YouTube today. It's the Monday after Thanksgiving, and I don't know about you, but I'm feeling uh, really spent, really emotionally drained, really overtired. And it isn't because Thanksgiving wasn't absolutely wonderful, because it really was. It might have been one of the best Thanksgivings we've ever had. The weather was gorgeous, the company was good, everyone was in a happy mood. We had all three kids together, and all three kids had their spouse, fiance, partner with them, and we love them all. And I'm so grateful that my parents are in amazing health and so beautiful to be around. And there's such living examples of what it means to be wise and sort of just be the ones that we all look up to and want to be like. I've always wanted to be like my mom and my dad, and I am a lot like both of them. Anyway, so whatever our Thanksgiving looks like, whether you spend it on your own or you spend it eating at a burger joint, or you spend it with an extended family of friends, or you spend it with, your family of origin, or if you're estranged from some or all of them, no matter how you spend Thanksgiving, I think it might be safe to say that there's an emotional price to that. And if we find that we don't really know how to recenter ourselves, then it can take days to get back to sort of our routine. And I think the older that we get, the harder it is for that to sort of even itself back out. Case in point. So beautiful, wonderful Thanksgiving on Thursday, and then kind of a day in between on Friday when I could catch up with old friends, and that was just great. Do a little Christmas shopping with my oldest daughter, and then Saturday, the big Thanksgiving with 50 people at John's sister's house. Also great and wonderful. A little too much small talk, which I'm not great at, but other than that, really, really, really wonderful. Anyway, if we don't have a routine or a method to recenter ourselves after something so chaotic that goes on for, even if it's just the one day or it's the whole long weekend, then I think we're doing ourselves a disservice, because learning to lean into the present moment, learning to sort of just breathe, see, breathe a big sigh out, learning to pull our shoulders up and just let go. There are all these little things we can do that really do help us come back into our place of alignment. And I think it's okay for us to own that we need to do that. We need to rest. We need to let go of having to do all of the things. Take a day to yourself, read a book, drink some tea, take a walk. Just put your feet in the grass, put your bare feet in the grass, and maybe take a bath, whatever that looks like for you. Just a time of rest. You know what that looks like for me sometimes? Silly, okay. I love reading a children's book, just curling up on the couch with one. I read one last night. And I also love playing with this bin of Play School ABC blocks, the ones, and just making words and maybe crisscrossing the words so that they, whatever it looks like for you, whether it's reading a book, writing a note to someone, which is really great because it's a win-win for you. You write a note to someone on a beautiful card. It feels so good to do that. And when you put a card in the mail to someone and they receive it, it is the most delightful gift, because we just don't do that kind of stuff like we used to. Anyway, just a simple encouragement today for you to take some time to breathe in and out, take a moment of peace and quiet, or take a whole day if you need to. Do something nice for you. It doesn't have to be something that costs a lot of money. It can be as simple as finding the most perfect mug to drink your tea out of and pulling the book off the shelf that just feels like it's calling to you. Read a chapter or two and take yourself off of that little hamster wheel, because as beautiful and wonderful as sometimes our Thanksgivings get to be, they can also be really taxing and overwhelming. And that's the thing that we need to be okay with letting go of and just recentering, because, you know, there are other holidays coming up, and need to make sure that we stay well. Take care of yourselves, because the good news is you're already enough, just the way that you are. And if you don't believe it, I'll believe it for you until you do. You're already enough. You are put here for a divine purpose. God has given you an assignment, and He wants you to spread His light in whatever way that whispers to you, that feels most aligned with who you are. Don't dismiss the whispers, because when we're quiet, when we're centered, when we can be truly silent, that's when we can listen and hear the path, one tiny step at a time, that is being laid before us. And you have a story to tell. So tell your story. Tell it to one person. Tell it to a group of people. I don't know. Other good news, I hope that the video quality of this little YouTube video is better. I finally updated my phone, which was really, really, really overdue. It's fine. It's fine. So here's to more YouTube videos coming that are more geared toward yoga, breath work, meditation, just learning to lean in to being okay with taking some time, centering yourself, and listening to that little voice. I think you're amazing. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.